Okay, this is Spoken World Online, week number 128, and we're almost 2.5 years into our run, and it really means a lot to me. It has meant so much to me since March of 2020 and continues to. So I'm going to read a piece today from my most recent trip to Paris in 2018, and I was doing some cut up experiments. I put the link to the text in the chat. And this is Paris cut up number 1. New York had planned. Lenin was shot. I learned from the shack. For forgotten friends, away again, writing poetry, what I do. I head and dwell within it. Do what you want and don't idea of what you should. Some safe harbor in which what I seek, but I am buffeted, the dawn of a new and will go down for the world changing. We must learn to live with day. An old man living that our earth could be bombed. New York City. Longfellow was born. Sex fantasies, look, woman alone, empty chair, words from pen, dreams might try. Hours pass through internal challenge, alive and high. Sinker, use a drinker as lifetime passes, don't just up and die with kind eyes. Then dog, my lost Maxie jumped down and he sneaks the 20th century. A cultural revolution begun. I think that the walls was a lock shack. I was aware that had come upon me nothing more than big city back suddenly swung boys in uniforms who began room-wrecking havoc. The round woman. She told me stay so long as I didn't get a wagging all noble and young and a lick to my face. We are the poets of the inherited fruits, not over yet. Door at the rear of the train, feeling of inhospitality in the street. Perhaps the locked door, and in burst a troop to scamper about, followed by large boys in their den. Plastic sack of clove, eggs, the coffee good, goose, going on, looking totally lost, getting flashes of paranoia. How fricked up I am. Off this morning, lurching me many scenes, then went on for vivid psyche color. The dog was howling to play for 10 minutes, then dressed. Mr. Thistle arrived. Beer bottles pile up in the parking lot and fill my tree branches. Exhaled in gray sausage over easy at break to pretend the land filled and all these people are funny. But I can tell the alarm went out of a dream world a long time last night. I took a shower and grabbed my books as the winter rolls, share intimate gifts. Roarshock, Dead Sea Scrolls found, beetles on the ed towards spring, lovers, the lunar year turns. So rolls along as well a vast clear plain gathered in the beat familiar freaks, and Ginsberg at the back sitting in water-filled drains, gray-filled sky. Sitting at the table in the coffee house, imagined voices cried. Nodded forehead, understood, yet still a sigh. Abraham Lincoln visit the spot where John was across the city, but took me in my place, had not my poet's land of extremes hung in someone doing. Do poetry, drop anchor, this on stormy seas, Galileo, Groundhog Day, sitting here in humanity, Mr. C.H. Goose English, which alas is young people wandering. Also, one old lady glancing hither to get caught looking at World Trade and other poems, and Alan dead going to ruffles the crowd. Me of shelf up on the wall, I floated into humanity of the cloud. Last night I went to New York. I know the other people or remembered them. We parked like streets surrounded by black windows across the stoned shack. I went inside a low ceiling and carpeted one end of the room. Thanks.